If you were in this society, do you think, and I'm going to be honest about my answer too, do you think, like, if we were not leapers or didn't know anybody who were leapers, that's the right word, right?
Yes.
I think I would probably be prejudiced against them too, simply because they look so scary and because of how they act.
That's the whole nature of it. People who don't know, people who are not like themselves, are afraid of them.
Yeah. So
that's not always the case, but a lot of times when people feel prejudiced against other people.
Servants of society. The Reconversion Project by Memorize. Humane responses to barbaric perils. Citizens of Neo-Paris, the Leaper threat has been addressed. Thanks to the Reconversion Project, they now live to serve you faithfully. From sanitation to Saber Force, they have become productive servants of society. The Reconversion Project by Memorize.
What do you think people think have... Go ahead.
I think that they created the Leapers specifically to
make them that?
to make them that way and mobilize everybody else against them. This happens where people will, like, create warring factions.
It makes me wonder, what do, quote-unquote, normal people think Leapers are?
Yeah.
Do they know that they used to be humans, or what do they think they came from?
Exactly. I'm saying I think that they mobilize people, like, against Leapers, like, sowing fear and, like, discontent without, and, like, spreading misinformation about, like, what they're really like. They're like, oh, like, you should be afraid of them. They're scary. They're dangerous. And they are.
Do they think that Leapers came from people who used to be criminals and were, quote-unquote, punished or something? Well, I'm just wondering where they think Leapers come from.
Across the floating market to that warehouse. It's a shortcut to Tommy's bar.
That's why I'm wondering why he keeps correcting Nilin, like, really kind of aggressively, because he's like, no, there used to be people, and I'm wondering if like, everybody else doesn't know that either.
Yeah.
But what, like, where do you, like, if I lived in this society, wouldn't people question?
They're scared. They're scared, and it's always been that way. And I'm not saying that makes it okay. I'm saying that's why. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to say this is why it happens without condoning the action. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but, like, wouldn't people be like, they look like me? Are they like me? Is this, like, a threat that could happen to me?
Mari,
That's what would make me
I
afraid.
think that
they'll let anyone into this district.
If you were to look at the way society is right now, people do not look at each other and say, that person's like me, I shouldn't be afraid of them.
What I would be afraid of if I saw a Leaper would be, that could be me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, I feel like that would be a threat in terms of someone could make me a Leaper. And then I would be afraid to stand up and talk for them.
Leave me alone.
This lady thinks I'm like some sort of... Do I look bad right now?
Or super scary.
I feel like I look
get out of
pretty
here,
okay.
bondage suit girl.
I mean, I feel like my one piece is pretty... Oh, maybe I look like a prisoner. That's what it is.
I think so.
Okay.
Possible. We look like an escapee. She might know that we're an escapee.
No, it's the newest fashion. It's called Prison Vogue.
I don't think that this is...
I don't like the way you're talking to me, so fuck you.
Try somewhere else.
You would think they'd be freaking out a little bit more if they thought I was an escapee. So,
okay,
if you see something like that, there's a thingy.
Okay. Could we have already gone by it? Because that looks like a... no.
I don't want to try too hard.
There it is.
It's over there.
This man is only fashioning me.
But I'm busy. What you brush your hair with? A grenade?
I feel like my hair, despite the highlights, looks pretty great, so...
I think I'd rather meet your sister.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
I didn't hear what he said.
I'd rather meet your sister. What are these weird cat calls? At least this robot's nice. I feel like I just want to be in the robot uprising. I'm down with that.
I'm not interested.
Maybe they think we are a lady of the night.
But a lady of the night would put more effort into their outfit.
No, I'm just saying maybe that's what they think. I don't know.
Another time, perhaps.
I just don't understand what I did. Like, I don't think she looks that bad. It must be the, like, escapee outfit, right?
Possible, but it's possible that also just because of the district that we're in, people would make that assumption because we're kind of, I don't know.
Weird looking.
No, just like, I mean, this is clearly, I don't know.
You know what? I've noticed a lot of classism.
Where people look out for themselves type thing, so...
You would think, oh, you know what it looks like? It's because we don't look like we have any money.
Hold on, turn around and look at the robot.
Oh, Sexy Legs robot. Oh, I knew there was...
see where she's kind of... So doesn't she look like she could kind of
be a sex robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what people are thinking that we... Yeah, she's definitely a sex robot.
You know what? I bet she's probably like, I am not a sex robot. I'm just standing here. You
don't you dare project that on me, you bitches.
I am just a sensual robot. I programmed this sensuality stance into myself. I chose this stance. Don't you put your shit on me. I'm sorry, Miss Robot. Excuse me. I'm a gynoid. Like, okay. Oh, you know, wait, what? What just happened?
Did just fall in the water?
Did you hear No Mercy for Memory Thieves?
No.
Maybe we will look like a memory thief.
Possible. Maybe we look like we'd steal memories from people and sell them.
Maybe that's what they're like, oh yeah, she looks like a memory thief. Super memory sketchy. And you're like, ah.
We look dangerous, maybe.
I'm okay with that. What's this guy doing?
Nothing personal, just my job. The gate is staying closed.
It looks like you're peeing, though.
Did he flip us off? Is that...
I don't know. He's weird. That was more than push, but okay.
Pretty sure that was kick down the door.
Kick down like a badass. That's what the button prompt should have been. Whoa.
We're having memory flashbacks.
What was that thing?
That's a good sign, sister. With time, other memories will come back. You're almost there. Follow Tommy's flying drones to his bar.
Alright, cool. Here's the lady who's after us.
Mm-hmm. She looks kind of cool. Unfortunately, she's trying to kill us.
Stacy, you think she's cool because she looks exactly like you.
I know.
She looks pretty cool. I mean, like, whatever, you know?
Whatever. There's no resemblance.
Stacy just dyed her hair platinum blonde, so she's like, yeah, she looks pretty awesome in every single way possible. Just today.
Give me a memory, man. Anything will do. Just need a fix. My last one. Then I'll stop.
Memory's unraveling. It's loosening a second-hand cyber orgasm. You're 2 steps away from fragmentation.
Anything, man. I just want to remember.
These are a lot of made-up words.
Just want to remember something happy.
Oh shit. Okay, we're
Nice
fine.
shortcut, Edge.
She must be in like amazing shape to do all this. To err is to uman. Someone pointed out that's a reference to err is to human. It's like an error, like a brain. Okay, just in case you know. You didn't get
Just in
it.
case I didn't know that error is short for error. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I got it.
You sure?
What do you mean, Uman? What could that possibly stand for?
Well, I was having a hard time the first time I was playing. I was like, what does that mean?
2 errors, 2 Uman.
Ooh, Uma Thurman?
Uman? You mean like...
Don't stop, Nilin. Stop.
I did it! We did it.
Well, no going back.
No, Mari.
We did it.
We did it together.
I was here emotionally, Mari. The hell?
I support you.
I wonder what's down. I didn't look before.
You mean below you?
What's this say?
Every day I wash my brain with memorize.
Oh.
It could also mean like I care for it.
No, I think wash is a better word.
Yeah.
I think you know a lot more French than you think
Tous
you
les
do.
jours, je lave mon cerveau avec memorize.
I think you know a lot more French than you think you do.
Thank you. Dun, dun.
So, from this disposition, I just want to point out, like, so you can see the lower district, and then you can see the richer, higher district from here. Just a good little... There you go.
Finally. The leaking brain.
Go ahead.
I know I've talked about this before on other game Let's Plays, but I forget what place it is in, like, the Star Wars books. It's like a city, I think it might be, or a planet, might be Coruscant.
Is it the Cloud City?
No, it's the one where it's all buildings and they're like hundreds and hundreds of stories tall, and at the very bottom there's no sunlight because it can't cut through all the buildings, so that's where all the poor people live.
Is that the city? Okay, I know you have...
The whole planet.
Stacy hasn't seen the prequels, but there was a planet in the prequels where the whole planet was a city. And
yeah,
that was where...
that's what it's like, yeah.
Okay.
I have not seen those, but I've read the books.
Stacy's read the books and she's seen the originals, but she refuses to look at the prequels.
Pretty much.
She refuses.
I watched the first one and was like, no, we're not doing this.
Just Queen Amidala, that's it. That's all I'm taking away from this.
I don't want any more. I was also going to say, any Parisians that are on, feel free to tell us if there's any landmarks that you recognize, aside from the Eiffel Tower, because that's the only one that we would probably know.
No, the Eiffel Tower is gone in Neo Paris, and now we have the Neo Eiffel Tower. I'm just
or whatever.
kidding.
They also have, I think that,
As good as fresh.
there might be, I wonder if they'll have like Sacré-Cœur and stuff like that.
What's that?
It's a famous building.
Well, I assume if it says Neo Paris, Old Paris, we're either in a new place or Old Paris was destroyed and they built a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like Chicago, where the only building left is the water tower, and we all just kind of look at it like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
you see something like that, we got a thingy.
With the robot face.
A little flashy, that outfit. You look just as lost as I am.
Can you not,
All right.
lady? Why is everybody insulting us 100% of the time?
Why is everyone in my shit, huh?
God.
Shut up!
Johnny wants my heart.
Okay.
So keep your eye out for the robot, the yellow robot face.
Yabbering, Bob!
Johnny wants my heart for Christmas. You know that, huh, Tommy?
You're safe here, Bob. Don't sweat it. Well, I'll be! Edge did it! Come here, sweetheart. Nilin, it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. I have no memory of you.
You really can't remember this pretty boy face of mine?
I'm sorry.
Hell. Well, we all lost bits and pieces in the war. But you're free, sweetheart. That's what counts.
I guess.
Don't
I
touch
don't
me.
know.
Feels like I'm lost.
First things first, sister. Let's get you out of those straps.
No thanks, stranger. I don't know you.
Maybe that's like, you know what? Maybe that's what people wear in like a mental institution, almost like a straight
That's why
jacket.
everyone thinks we're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What a weird thing to say to somebody after they said that I don't remember you. Well, here's the first
That
thing.
glove over there, it's yours. I rescued it from your safe house. along with your fancy combat skin. Lucky
want
thing they
combat
caught you
skin.
on a day off. Now this is 100% Nilin. Way above the model I used to use. It's beyond me, sister. You're the only one who can use it.
What did they do to you?
Down there, in La Bastille. Unlike you, I had to stay for the whole program. Well then, let's get you changed. Your combat skin is in the locker.
Maybe there's like some hope for like
Rehabilitation.
if what's his name helps you,
Yeah.
and just nobody bothers
Because
to.
the implication that he was giving is that he lost everything.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
maybe that's why he's unable to do the memory stuff anymore.
Bob! Get out of here! I'll call Johnny! The big advantage with the natives is they've got the memory of a goldfish. No risk of him turning you over to Olga Sedova.
The bounty hunter? Is she dangerous?
Determined. She'll turn the slum inside out to catch you.
Not just to catch you. Typical brain rat. Barely outside and already working.
Nilin?
This is for you, David.
What are we doing?
This is the moment I knew that I had to play this game with you. So this was 3 hours ago in her timeline.
This is for you, David.
This memorial transfusion has a good chance of healing your husband, Mrs. Sedova. Shared happy memories have an extremely positive impact on patients.
That was the
The
doctor.
syndrome that your husband suffers from is a classic. Excessive memorial deletions, acute dependency on external mnemonic triggers. Aggravated risk of fading identity. Short, the inevitable shattering of an already fragmented personality. Here, these endorphins should lubricate the process and help ease his receptivity to the transfusion.
Come on, David. Remember us. Remember yourself.
Memorial transfusion complete.
Don't worry. NMP is the best hospital for the treatment of memorial afflictions. Everything will be all right. With time.
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. The initial results are encouraging. We need to schedule more treatments. Great deal more. It's an extremely expensive process.
Continue, Dr. Quaid. I can cover his treatment.
Should I get a neck tattoo?
Yes. I know that you're for real considering it right now. You're like, wow, it looks good on her. And we have the same haircut, so maybe.
Maybe.
If you came home, Brandon would kill me. He'd be like, this is your fault. If you came home with a dragon tattoo on your neck...
You did this, didn't you? With your nerd ways, you two hanging out together. This is your fault. You encouraged her. I know you did. You took her to a Star Trek convention. She's never been the same.
It's true. Stacy just dyed her hair platinum blonde from brunette. And her hair is the same haircut as this lady's.
Very
so
similar.
now Stacy is obviously going, more ideas. Earplugs? Yes. But she has the same matching full-body dragon tattoo as her husband. So there's something you can bring up.
Matching full body. I like this idea.
Matching full-body dragon tattoo.
I will
you
bring
and your
that
husband.
up to him.
Be like, listen, rings, okay. Commitment, kind of. But what's really love? Full-body dragon tattoo matching. Mirroring each other. What do you think?
This is for you. I did this for you.
You know that he would probably say yes to the full-body dragon tattoo, though.
Mm-hmm.
He would actually like that.
So I think that... I wonder if people who become leapers, they're memory addicts, right? They're suffering from memory afflictions, the doctor said. And if you look at David, it looks like he's starting to develop he looks similar to a leaper with the skin condition that I saw some of them have.
So are leapers addicts, and that is why people interpret them as not
people.
Yeah.
Because that already happens. People already do that to people who are addicted to things, or like people who have mental illness, anything that you could like look at somebody and are like, oh, they're different. People think it's like, some people think that mental health issues are like scary, that those people are like terrifying.
So I'm wondering, because before we were like, what is it that's making people not understand that they're people?
Yeah.
So then maybe it is the addiction.
And it dehumanizes them. So people are like, oh, well, they did it to themselves and now they're scary and I don't like them and they're a problem.
Yeah. Yes. That must be it. Now everything's making sense. AJ, your breath stinks.
It smells so bad.
So what we gotta do is find the point where there's a glitch. You're approaching a memory glitch.
Possible for the treatment. Is the best hospital for the treatment of memorial
So every single
afflictions.
little change will change the outcome in her memory. So we have to find the exact chain of events that will make it
Everything
so
will be all right.
the doctor will kill her husband. In her memory, not in reality.
Yes.
Ooh.
Of course.
Ah, good. The initial results are encouraging. We need to schedule more treatments. Great deal more. It's an extremely expensive process.
Continue, Dr. Quaid. I can cover his treatment.
So we changed one detail, which was undo his strap, and that didn't do it. We need to find a series of events. I remember the event that we needed to do for this particular one, but I want to do a few different ones so people can see the different outcomes.
Okay.
Everything will be all right. With time, it will be.
And then if you go past that point, it cancels doing that. It cancels the fact that we did this.
Okay.
So we can go back even further. And we can undo his mask.
Memorial fusion.
Here we go.
Memorial fusion.
Untie the mask.
Complete.
And that will wake him up.
You are... It hurts.
David, you are going to get better.
Olga. So empty. So true.
Try to remember us, David. Our first time.
You'll come back. David, you must come back.
Don't worry. Olympia is the best hospital for the treatment of memorial afflictions. Everything will be all right with time.
So that's the outcome. We didn't get what we needed to do. So we need to go way, way, way back. Because there's many things that can be done.
Complete.
Keep going.
Here. These infants. Should lubricate the process.
Memorial flux inversion in progress.
Help ease his receptivity to the transfusion.
So I changed it around so now she gets all messed up. This is one of the outcomes you can see.
Doctor, he's pouring into me. Stop him!
Mrs. Sedova?
Collapse of donor identity imminent.
Dry skin and screams. Where is my face?
It's impossible!
Sever my flesh!
Quarantine! Quarantine!
So empty. So true.
So that was inverting the memory transfusion has killed Ogle. This is called a memory bug, as you can't remember that you're dead. Can you? So this is something that couldn't possibly have happened. So
in real life.
Yeah.
So.
Because she's alive,
Yeah.
so she can't remember that she died. And that just wouldn't make sense to somebody. I mean, that's not funny. So we need to undo this. Cancel that. Alright, so we need to rewind even more. So what do we need to do? We can change
Identity.
this. So now, it's instead of a calming one, it's something that really freaks them out.
Why would they even have those next to each other?
Because,
That's
Stacy!
the stupidest thing. You don't put, like, a stimulant and a sedative next to each other and be like, oh, these could be easily mixed up. Why don't we just leave those there?
Wait, hold on. Sometimes I miss the glitchy things, and it's like, God. There we go.
Sure. The inevitable shattering. Shattering.
Come on. Give me the glitch.
The inevitable
Ping machine?
shattering.
I don't know what that does. Just
fragmented
messing with
personality.
everything.
Yes. Mess with everything. Oh boy, here we go.
Here.
I'm putting red stuff instead of blue stuff
These
in there.
endorphins should lubricate the process.
Don't
Help
question
ease
it.
his receptivity to the transfusion.
I need to
Take off his mask.
yeah, take off his mask. What's Auguy? Okay. I like how I can slow things down and make them faster.
Doctor, what's wrong?
He's a little flustered, that's all. Nothing to worry about. Try to focus on peaceful memories.
What the hell? Let me do it. Here we go.
Come on, David. Remember us. Remember yourself.
And then we gotta untie this arm, and then everything's just gonna go to shit.
That's why do you crawl? What? The flies eat me! The flies hate me!
Ooh, hold on.
Everything goes to shit!
Wow! Oh no!
Scum! How is this possible? I'll take my eyes!
Oh no!
Degenerate! Die!
So that's what she remembers from this morning now. Instead of having
dead.
So instead of having to collect Nilin to get money, she wants revenge.
I'm not here to take you in. Do you still plan to take down Memorize?
Yes.
Then we share the same enemy.
What? Oh my god.
Well, there's a turnaround. I mean, a happy turn-up. For everyone.
I know Olga has her own reasons.
Actually, just the one reason.
The great Olga Sedova siding with the Errorist revolution. Must be something in the water.
Last time I took you in, you were young and quick on your feet. Just because you're not on my list doesn't make us drinking buddies.
Don't sweat it. I'll cancel the romantic weekend for two. But Nilin has a rendezvous with high society, and the route is alive with surveillance. Have you got any ideas?
Oh, I got better than ideas.
Sorry about the
That's the Nilin I know. A magician. Nobody can turn heads quite like you.
Oh,
First you hit me,
we're a mind
then you
fucker.
ruin my little business. You want a love-hate relationship, you got one.
Whatever, we're wasting time.
I like that. She's like, whatever you just said.
Thanks. Tommy, truly.
You haven't lost it, sweetheart. Edge was right to bet it all on you. Everybody's counting on you!
So, it seems like...
We're monsters, yeah.
Yeah.
We're a horrible, horrible monster.
It seems like we are working towards the right cause, but willing to do anything to get there.
I just don't know how I feel about that. Like,
in the end, man is not entirely guilty. He did not start history, nor is he wholly innocent. He continues it. That's actually what I was talking about earlier.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
My head may still be full of amnesia, but the risks Tommy and Edge have taken to free me have got me feeling troubled. Now they want me to punish Neo-Paris's privileged few. Edge talks about a clandestine mission to be accomplished in the heart of the Saint-Michel Comfortress. About a brutal wake-up of this high-security district, making it fertile for the seeds of revolution. And why not? Though his fight is legitimate, it's his friendship that has been clinging to my drifting thoughts. Why did our enemies erase my memory? Am I really that dangerous? In my chest, my throat, on the tips of my fingers, I can feel the throb of the power that scares them so. It scares me too. The power to take what someone is, their memories, and bend them to my will. To rewrite their history. To play God. The mere thought sends me reeling. If this ability really is the core of who I once was, then I must relearn what has been taken from me. I must master this talent.
I wonder what all those tiny voices are.
The screams.
It's probably gonna be like
the
her
horrified screams.
It's probably gonna be like her past self being like, "It's a trick! It's a trick!"
I wonder if it's all the people whose memories she's changed.
I think it's the people whose memory she's changed, and like her past self from before the memory wipe being like, "Don't trust yourself, you're being a bitch."
What if she put herself in there?
Welcome to San Michel District. Thank you for flying, Olga Sedova. Good hunting.
I could do with a guide.
No can do. Family business to take care of.
Your first target's name is Carrie Sheridan. I need some confidential codes hidden in her memory.
Who is she?
The most famous architect in Neo-Paris. Stored in her brain is every detail of every building she's designed.
How do I find her?
Your contact goes by the name of Bad Request. He's waiting on the last floor of the Saint Michel Rotunda.
Alright, what were you saying? So what was your whole thing?
What if she put herself in there to have her memories wiped? What if she was like, I'm a horrible person and I don't want to do this to people anymore, so I'm like removing myself from the equation, like, and that guy who I forget, Edge, and Edge was like, no, don't do it, and she was like, fuck you, Edge, like, you're the one who always tells me what to do and like makes me fuck with all these people. And so then after they wiped her memories, then he went in to try and get her because he knew that she would not remember that she put herself in there.
I feel like something similar is happening because it's so convenient that she doesn't remember anything. There has to be... I don't trust that guy. Because if I woke up and you're like, you don't remember anything, now trust me completely, I'm just some guy, I'm like, why? Because...
But he also did say that in time more memories will come back, so he has an understanding.
What if he is memory remixing us all the time? In time, I'll memory remix you more.
Possible.
I just don't like doing what people tell me to do.
Clearly.
No, because it reminds me of Bioshock. Bioshock 1 spoilers. In Bioshock 1, there's this guy who's helping you, quote unquote, the entire time. Mm-hmm. And every time he asks you to do something, he says, would you kindly? Mm-hmm. Would you kindly? Would you kindly? Turns out, you've been brainwashed to do whatever he says every time he says, would you kindly?
Wow, so it's like an automatic response.
Yeah, so he goes, oh, would you kindly?
Pavlov's dog type
Pavlov's
thing.
dog, so...
The Errorist movement was founded and created by Edge, an anonymous individual, in 2068. They, however, did not make themselves publicly known in Neo-Paris until April 6, 2074. As Anthony Carter Wales' sensation engine began to take its hold within the war-torn society of Europe, the Errorist movement hacked the security systems of Sensen implants to exemplify the weakness of the technology. However, the authorities take the show of force as a hostile move against society itself and deem them extremely dangerous individuals. Regardless, the Errorists continue to protest Sensen and purport its dangers to the people.